Instead of coaching, but
Well, I thought for the most part, these games kind of, they make you a little nervous because you're coming off 3-game series. You got a big conference series, opening conference, and got the opportunity to play some guys that hadn't played. Just felt like it was that time for them to play. They've been hanging in there and pulling for their teammates, so just mixed it up a little bit. Obviously concerned about it, but for the most part, we got some big hits. We got something out of everybody, from Jones getting a big base hit and Robinette, a couple true freshmen in there driving in, 3 runs or so. And obviously Harold Cole had a big night for us with a couple doubles, a home run, 4 RBIs, made a couple nice plays in the field. So it was good to win the game, give some of our guys a little bit of a breather, and have a chance to sweep this thing tomorrow.
Talked a lot in the first few weeks about 2-out RBI, 2-out hits, and you had a bunch of them there in that 4th inning where you took the lead. What were your thoughts on what your hitters were able to do there?
Well, obviously when their pitcher didn't get over and cover the bag right away, and Kendall Diggs beat it out, that drove in a big run, and then Wegner got a big hit. Orphan gets a hit, gives us the lead. I mean, we just kept scoring. And then Reese Robinette got a big hit there with 2 outs. And it was, felt like, at the time, at the start of that inning, we're down 3 runs. Obviously, I felt like, we did a great job coming back. Also, we had the lead. We had a chance to win the game. So starts to maybe change a little bit how you think about how you're going to handle your pitching the rest of the game. But it was just good to see.
Think of your pitching tonight, and then you had Hagen Smith up in the bullpen. Was there any thought to bringing him in, or was that a bullpen?
So, I thought Coyle's stuff was pretty good. He just got some hits on him, and the one walk came back to haunt him. They lead off the inning. I think he struck out 3 in the first inning and gave up 2 hits and had a wild pitch, pass ball, whatever you want to call it. And that cost us a run. And that Carter was really good. Dylan come in and got the hitter 0-2, supposed to throw a breaking ball in the dirt, left it right there, gets sack fly. The runner shouldn't have been at third base because we don't hit the cutoff man. It kicks off my shortstop, and runner advances from second to third. I mean, little things are starting to add up there, and they scored a run, but he threw the ball extremely well for, the time we left him out there. We didn't want him to pitch too much. We wanted to be available this weekend. And then Ledbetter threw the ball really well, especially starting out. I mean, he was spotting his fastball, both sides of the plate, a pretty good breaking ball going, and, kind of settled it down for us a little bit. And I think he got a little bit tired there, in the 3rd inning that he was out there. But I also think there were a couple of calls that I thought he should have got, and it could have saved, some pitches and us a couple runs, but we didn't get it. Cody had a couple pitches too. Adcock, we felt the same way on the outer half to the right-handers, and so I thought up and down they all threw well and gave us an opportunity to score some runs and win the game.
Diggs reached 5 times at the top of the order tonight. Obviously, he's not going to replace Josenberger, but do you like that spot for him?
Why isn't he?
I just
obvious. I don't let right Diggs. Is it obvious? I kind of liked him there. He scored a bunch of runs. No, he did a great job. He's got a good eye at the plate. I love the 0-2 double to left center. Just stayed through that pitch, and that was after they'd scored some runs. And you look at his line; it's pretty good. 3 for 3 with 2 walks, scored 3 runs, drove in a run. I loved what I saw there. But he's been doing a great job hitting behind Jace, and a lot of times when they see that Jace is hot the way he is, they're going to pitch around a little bit. And Kendall's been getting some big hits for us there.
Obviously, huge day for Harold, and I know you just walked in here, but just what do you make of the way that he was able to perform today? And you mentioned that some of these guys haven't been getting to play as much, and just to respond the way he did.
Well, he had a great game. We're losing 1-0. Got a freshman out there, got a bunch of different guys in the lineup, and they're swinging the bats pretty good. And he hit that home run that tied it up. I think it gave us an opportunity to kind of catch our breath and relax and realize it's just baseball. We got a lot of at bats ahead of us, and You know, I love the at bat against the left-hander that, you know, his numbers, if you looked at his numbers, they were filthy. I mean, it was good stuff. Nobody's hit him. And lefties haven't touched him. And he, you know, got behind the count a little bit, took a pitch, fought off a pitch, and then, you know, lefty left it up a little bit and he smoked it down the line. That was a big at bat for us. And yeah, I mean, he had a great game, played really good defense, played two different positions, and then that was just a great way to end the game. Hard hit ground ball to his left, turned double play, made a perfect throw to the shortstop. Johnny came across the bag, made a great throw to first because that runner could run a little bit. So it was a great day.
You have to read the lineup for us tomorrow, but for tomorrow's lineup, is it going to be more starters? Or are you going to still continue to mix guys in there? Just how does the rotation look?
I don't know yet. I mean, there'll be, you know, a couple guys that didn't probably start today. I'll get back in there. I want to get them some at bats before we open up this weekend. So, you know, we do have some guys that are resting a little bit. They got some soreness, whether it's hamstrings or shoulders or elbows or backs or whatever. You know, it's that time of year. You know, the first 3-4 weeks of the season is always just like it's a sprint out of the gate, and then it just seems like guys start to get a little banged up and they need a little time. So this is good when you can take guys that haven't played a whole lot that come in and, you know, have a really good night like this against you know, a team like UNLV.
For Hudson Polk in a while tonight. Obviously, he got doubled off right after he got the hit, but do you think that'll be okay for his confidence?
Yeah, I mean, he got doubled off. You know, the thing was the left fielder couldn't see the ball. We had already told our first baseman in the top half of the inning to really help out, point out, because we call it a high sky, whatever, the ball just disappears. And, you know, you learn about it in minor leagues a lot because you play every day. You start at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it happens all the time. And that was a tough sky there for a while. And the shortstop, I don't know how he found that ball. I mean, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. And then that thing got about just past the lights coming back down, and all of a sudden he got it, which was shocking. So I don't blame Polk at all on that one, because if he's not out there far enough, ball's going to hit the ground. The guy's going to throw him out at second. So, you know, he's not exactly quick as a cat, so he didn't get back. But it was a great throw by the shortstop, and yeah, I think that probably helped his confidence a lot. You know, that he hit one hard, and second baseman almost made a really nice play. I'm glad to see it get through.
On Hagen Smith, how close were you to bringing him in tonight?
I knew you were going to follow up. I tried to avoid that question. No, he was going to close the game in the ninth.
You'll start tomorrow night, pitch wise.
I think we're going to start Ben Bybee. I know we are, unless he doesn't show up to the park or something. So,
You know, cold tonight. It's going to be cold this weekend for the Auburn series. Are these games difficult to play at all because of the temperatures?
well, I don't play. I've got foot warmers and hand warmers. Man, I'm good. But I think the players, they get used to it. And I always kid them, you know, and say, hey, you want to play in the big leagues one day? You want to play in Chicago? You can play in New York? It's going to be cold at the beginning of the season, at the end of the season. So you just got to fight through it. I mean, obviously, we'd rather have 70 and no wind, but you know, it is what it is. Tomorrow is going to be a little warmer, breezier. I think there's a little chance of rain. Then, you know, Friday it's going to be a lot colder. So we'll just we'll get through tomorrow. We'll figure it out. And you know, I'm proud of the guys. They just show up and play. That's what I like about this team.